Hi everyone, we were out of Mustang train station. It is closest to Old Town Square, on line B. Today is our second day, and it was planned for guided city tour, but we were late because we overslept due to yesterday's 12 to 14 hours fun and adventure. Anyhow, we were trying to reach the assembly point of city tour in Old Town Square. There are a lot of people walking in anciently preserved city. This city is purely preserved for tourists. Each taken step is taking us closer to history of 10th to 14th century. We were trying to be there on time, but it seems impossible because it's almost 12 noon and decided time was with tour guide was at 15 past 12, so we were pushing ourselves to limits, but walking kind of lost, taking longer. Surprisingly, one narrow street took us in front of ancient clock in Old Town Square. Reaching here could not give us relief because there were a lot of guiding groups standing next to each other, and finding which one is ours was a new challenge. Anyhow, we managed to find our guiding camp, but upon reaching our group had left already. Never mind, there were 4 to 5 slots of guided tour available to join, so now our target was to join next coming slot, but it has to happen within next 3 hours, so we decided to explore other places of this ancient city to use this pair time. Upon asking, we found out Charles Bridge was not included in our guided tour, so it was a good option for us. It was not on walking distance, but we choose walking of 30 more minutes to reach and try to come back in time to join our guided tour. Way towards Charles Bridge was not less than visiting any museum, since there were anciently preserved architecture all around. It was quite strange for me to see trams and cars on same road, but I become used to it by seeing it all over. I admire their transport system. While walking, my eyes got attracted towards a green dome, and I thought that is Charles Bridge Monument, but that was a famous old church. That was Church of St. Nicholas. It was built between 1704 to 1755. Finally, we have reached Charles Bridge, and you can see its significance. There was a crowd of hundreds of tourists on its entrance. There was no space for us, but we became part of same crowd in fraction of moments. That was not only one attraction, it was a collection of many ancient attractions. There was statue of King Charles, welcoming all the visitors, on the bridge entrance, and on the other hand, most furious among all, it's a torture museum, with a lot of ancient torturing tools, which used to use on criminals and antisocial personalities. I could not gather enough courage to visit it. Let's move further. Charles Bridge is a medieval stone arch bridge that crosses the Vltava River in Prague. Its construction started in year 1357, under the auspices of King Charles IV, and finished in the early 15th century. Charles Bridge was the only means of crossing the river Vltava until year 1841. It was the most important connection between Prague Castle and the city's old town and adjacent areas. This land connection made Prague important as a trade route between Eastern and Western Europe. This avenue had 30 baroque statues situated on the balustrade forms. A unique connection of artistic styles with the underlying Gothic bridge. Most sculptures were erected between the year 1683 and 1714. The most prominent Bohemian sculptors of all time took part in decorating the bridge, although it was erected some 200 years later and does not belong to the main avenue. And, in the beginning of year 1965, all of the statues have been systematically replaced by replicas, and the originals have been exhibited in the National Museum. You can see some other ancient monuments on my back, which will be covered in further videos soon, but this is not all from today. We still have a long day to go. We completed our visit around 3 p.m. and now moving back towards Old Town Square to join our guided tour. That will be continued in next video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Find me by typing "no visa, no passport, just watch."